In this brief RoboHelp 10 demonstration, we're going to take a look at how to create a new style sheet from scratch. You'll see that some of our other topics have got nice style sheets applied to them with bold headings, etc. But we have one topic here that really has no style at all. So we're going to create a new style sheet. We do this by going into the formatting bar, and here you can see there's a tool that will either assign a style sheet or create a new one. So we're going to go ahead and create a new one by scrolling down to the bottom. You have a choice of putting it in various folders that are part of your project. We're going to choose top level folder so that it will be easier to find. And I'm going to give it a name in all caps so it's just a little more evident and easier to find. There we go, create that. Once you create the style sheet, and once you create it, it will appear and give you different categories to work with. I'm only going to make changes to our paragraph styles, and we're going to make some simple ones. Most browsers, in fact, virtually every browser in the world has the font Verdana. So we're going to change our normal or body style to 10-point Verdana, and we want it to have 0 space before. So I'm going to change that to 0 points. There we go. And using the pull down, we want 14 points after. I'll go ahead and apply that change. Now let's make a simple change to heading 1 and heading 2. We'd like to make heading 1 be Verdana also. We're going to use that font consistently through the style sheet. We're going to change the size smaller to 12 point, and we're excuse me, we're also going to make sure that it is bold. Okay, it is indeed bold. Then we're going to go here to spacing, and we're going to change the spacing before again to 0 point. So you'll see that this process is pretty repetitious. There we go. Let me do that again, 0 point. And I'm going to change the space after, leaving it to 14 point. Okay, and this is our heading 1. Okay, and so I'm going to apply it. Finally, we're going to select heading 2 as a style that we want to make a change to. You'll see that it happens to already be bold. So we're going to change this to Verdana again. We're going to change this to the same size as the body, 10 point. And we're going to change the space before to 0 point to achieve the effect that we want. And you want to make sure you hit 0, not the letter O. And here, let me do that one more time, 0 point. Okay, and I'm going to change the, whoops, looks like I made a typo. There, it works fine now. It always tells you when you're doing it right or wrong. And we want the space afterwards to be 14. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this. Okay, finally, when I click OK, you'll see that we have a nice, attractive style, and here it is indeed doing what we wish. Now, what we need to do here in a few places is to actually apply a new style. So right now, everything is set to normal. So we're going to go ahead and change this to heading 1. We'll change this to heading 2. And here you can see that it's now picking up these styles that we've created. So this is going to be heading 2. There we go. This should also be heading 2. And basically what we're doing is just creating subtopics. So when we're finished, we have a nice, attractive style. And this basically summarizes what it takes to actually create a simple style sheet. This concludes this brief demonstration of RoboHelp.